Alright. So I'm live again. I think I set it up with my Ethernet correctly this time. It should be good this time. Even though I'm not going to stream for too much longer, but I figure I want to at least have me fighting that next boss on stream. This is where the freaking statue was. Literally right in front of the dude. So yeah, just had to pull up the lamp and then it shows a flower bed. And then when you press triangle, it like digs it out of the freaking ground. So that's pretty wild. But yeah, I was excitedly telling you guys about that. And the stream had crashed, and I looked, and I'm like, oh no, Egrom and Saru are gone. But kind of sucks to hide something like that, doesn't it? Like, that's an essential thing that keeps me motivated and going here. And the thing is, right, like, I knew. Like, I was like, this is the type of place where you put a freaking statue. Which is why I was, like, adamant about finding it, because of my freaking instincts, my intuition was like, pew 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 pew, right? Going off. But anyway, I got my 3 healing items now. Some other weird stuff, I guess. But I got my 3 healing items. And I can try to fight this boss again. And now Saru will get to see her, because I think only Egrom saw her before. Do I have to watch this again? I mean, I'll let Saru see it, but this lady freaky, man. I was telling her, we don't have to fight, we could be friends. She's got a freaking lightsaber, and she's gonna be tall as F. Taller than me, anyway.
Even as our suffering continued, I honored my pledge of patience to the exactor. And yet you now appear before me, a stranger, bearing what was not yours to receive.
You know what I gotta say, man? Even though I love the Dark Souls gameplay and the aesthetic, I don't know if these stories really interest me much. I think Wukong is going to be more interesting to me. Specifically because I've seen like some of the Wukong movies. Because XYZ was like, I feel like XYZ, I don't know if it was XYZ or Sushi or both, but they were both familiar with it. And one of them was recommending it to me. So I was like, alright, I'll check it out. So I got the DVDs through the library. The first movie was better than the second one. I think there's a lot of different versions. The version I saw was like a live action. I don't know if there's like a cartoon version or anything, but why is it harder to fight her this time? I think my dodging is just like really fucking bad. Like before I actually got to phase 2. Now I'm not even gonna get to phase 2. Before I got to phase 2 and I only had 1 healing item. And now I had 3 healing items and I can't fight for shit. Alright, she's gonna transform now. They're too ambitious with their story? I wonder. You know, when one of my friends was like explaining the lore and everything of Dark Souls 2 to me, like Dark Souls 2 was like the most boring Dark Souls game. Like unanimously. Like nobody really says that's their favorite, right? But when one of my friends was explaining some of the lore to me, it sounded so fucking cool, man. But yeah, I don't know. But that poses an interesting question, man. In terms of like, maybe I should do a tier maker where I rate all the games I played and talk specifically about like story. Like ignoring gameplay and everything else, like just video games, which ones have the best story. I think that would be an interesting tier maker, interesting just motivation for discussion. And it's something that I've never really, I feel, reflected on too much, because usually you think about everything, right? You think about story plus the gameplay, like what's the best overall package. But I don't know, when you're just looking at story alone, it's like, I do think Trails would be up there, though. I know I always talk about Trails, but Trails does really good freaking story-wise. From Sky through about Reverie. Some of the newer games haven't been hitting for me as much, but like the first like 10 games, freaking good. It would be a lot of games though. If I did a tier maker of every game I played, then yeah, it would be like fucking at least 200 games. At least. But you know, I don't know. Some games it wouldn't be much to say, right? Like if it's Kirby Nightmare and Dreamland, for the most part you're just going from left to right. I don't remember if you could actually say there's much story to that. And Pokemon, you know, they say it has story, but you know, does it really have that much story? Like I feel like it's less story and more themes. Like that 5th gen game that they said had the best story. Like I understand what the theme was, you know, but to what extent do I want to call that story? I don't know. Kirby can be pretty deep. I mean, I've only played Nightmare and Dreamland, I think. And from what I remember, I don't remember too much story going on with that one. Like those old handheld left to right games, I feel like they weren't really giving you a lot of dialogue or narrative or anything. But I wouldn't be surprised if some of the newer Kirby's have a lot more going on. One of my friends, he wants to buy a Switch so he could play the Kirby games. And what's interesting to me about it is that lately he's been obsessed with Kirby. Like he spent a lot of money on a Kirby figure, Kirby plushie. But when we were growing up, I never heard him talk about Kirby. Now out of nowhere, he's like the biggest Kirby fan. I'm like, how did this happen? And he's not much of a gamer either. Like, he's played some games and stuff, but I don't know what systems he owns. Like, I know he's played games at my house, but he never really talks about playing games on his own time, like at his house or nothing. So I find it interesting that out of nowhere, this non-gamer became a Kirby simp. And so late in life, too. Because, yeah, you could enjoy Kirby now, but, you know, Kirby's intended audiences, more so little kids. So you figure that would be your first Kirby experience, more or less, when you're a kid, not when you're a full-fledged adult. I like how I'm, like, only dodging, because I'm just too scared to do anything else. I feel like there was a Spyro game where Spyro made a joke about how his whole life is basically just dodging until he finds an opening. That's literally me right now. I'm doing the Spyro life. I don't know why, but I feel like Phase 2 could arguably be easier than Phase 1. Although right now there's a lot going on. I don't know what the hell that was all about. Oh shit. It came back. The fuck? Oh shit. I think I could heal myself again. Damn. Well, I guess not. Insanely deep underneath. Scary stuff. You played Forgotten Land, Saru, like start to end? How long of a game is it? When I was a kid, I always wanted Kirby Air Ride, which I think is expensive now, if I'm not mistaken. I'm kind of surprised they don't make a remake of that, too. I don't know how popular it was, but I know I had this book one year that was like, these are the GameCube games coming out this year, these are like the GBA games coming out. It was like a catalog in a sense, but it was like a nice little book. I don't think I have it anymore, but I know I had it for most of my childhood. And that book was basically like my wish list. Like most of the Nintendo games in there I wanted. And Kirby Air Ride was like one of the main ones in that book that caught my attention. But I never actually got the game. And to be honest, I don't think there's any point getting it now, because a lot of those older games with like their older graphics and sometimes the gameplay feels more stiff. When you play it now, it just doesn't hit as well. You know, speaking of though, you know what I was freaking obsessed with as a preteen, I guess? Freaking Sonic Riders, man. Even though it was like a short game, there was still like a lot you could do to unlock some of the characters. I just really fucking enjoyed the game, man. And then they had a sequel, Zero Gravity, which I played, I finished. I didn't play it as much because I think I was already kind of getting past that phase of being obsessed with the same game and replaying the same game a bajillion times. But yeah, Sonic Riders I fucked with a lot. How am I alive? Did you see that? I had literally 0 health. Yeah, I feel like she moves... Oh god. More in phase 1? I don't know. Well, her moves are more, I guess, like 360 degree in some moments in phase 1. So it's like, shit, you ain't dodging that. It'd be nice if I could do damage as she's transforming. Like, I think in Dark Souls 3 with that first boss, as he's transforming, you could keep doing damage. But with this one, you can't do that. I never finished Sonic Frontiers, Saru. I never went back to the pinball. Don't have the patience for it. It's kind of sad, but I don't know. Like, I want to finish the game, but that one part is just so draining. I'm surprised that, like, nobody said anything about that. Like, you know how you have video game testers and stuff? Like, I know testers look more so for bugs, right? But, like, nobody played the game and said, hey, maybe we shouldn't make the pinball this intense. Well, she's fucking me up now. What would make this easier? Do I just need to get my attacks stronger so that I don't have to attack as much? Oh god. Do I have to get better at dodging? Do I have to... What do I have to do better? Oh god, no, I'm fucked. I feel like I'm I am dodging things. You know, usually when you fight these types of bosses in these types of games, there's like an attack that always gets you, and when you figure out like that one attack, you're good. But with her, I can't even tell what it is that's throwing me off. And part of that is probably just that I'm not focused, but still. The Bagabelong rogues are lame. What do you mean? You don't like Jet the Bird? You know what other game I got, Saru? I don't know if I told you this recently. But I played Sonic Rivals back when it released. But I never had Sonic Rivals 2 growing up because I never knew it was a thing. But, you know, now that I'm older and I look at things more carefully and I had a phase of collecting games, I found out that there was a Sonic Rivals 2 and I purchased it at one point because it was cheap. It was like maybe, I don't know how much. Let's just say $20, give or take. I haven't played it yet though, and I bought it a long time ago. I bought it like maybe 2+ years ago, and it's just been sitting over here, along with a bunch of other PSP games that I bought at the time I haven't played yet, or did play but haven't finished. But yeah, I don't know. I played Sonic Rivals as a kid. Did you play that one, PSP? No birds in your Sonic game. Oh God, why not? Why you gotta discriminate against birds? We can all be friends. Alright. So what's fucking me up the most? Is it phase 1 or phase 2? I still think it's phase 1, but I don't know. Oh God. Are they oh, I thought they were gonna transform for a second because I like hit her and then it looked like she like moved back, like she was staggered for a moment. Fuck. I feel like going far away from her isn't good. Alright, now I think she's gonna transform. And I'll use that opportunity to heal. And then I'll figure the rest out. I feel like I'm doing a little bit better with phase 1. I feel like I gotta stick close to her and be patient. Okay. When she does this type of shit, that's when I get more confused. Ah. You know, there's a website. I think it's like My Video Game List or some shit. You know, kind of like a My Anime List for video games. And it wasn't really aesthetically pleasing. But we need to find a way to like utilize a website like that to like easily figure out what are some games that we've both played, and then maybe we could do a tier maker together of like ones that we can both speak about. That would be interesting. Oh fucking hell. Should have known that something was gonna rain down. Okay. Kinda wish my stamina recharged. Oh my god, what? I feel like I've never seen them do a crisscross shape like that. Damn, I felt like I was doing good, now I feel like I'm gonna be fucked again. What the hell is she doing? I'm so confused. feel like I don't know when her attacks end. Like, I feel like she's gonna do like 3 swings when she does those aerial swings, but then like she ends up doing another one. Because I feel like there's a certain pose that she does, and sometimes she stops, and then sometimes she doesn't. Like, I don't know what I'm misreading, but there's... oh god. The visual cues are just... oh my god. Kind of confusing. Heard of Sonic Rivals but never tried it. It's a fighting game? It's not a fighting game. It sounds like a fighting game, but it's like a game where it's kind of like almost side scroller races in a way. You're racing against, I don't remember if it's one character at a time or multiple. I think it's just one other character at a time. And you have to get to the finish line in a side scroller kind of track, I guess. And I think there's like power-ups you could use to like, I guess, inhibit your opponents, kind of like Mario Kart, but not completely like Mario Kart, because obviously you're running on foot and everything, and there's no red shells. I don't remember it perfectly, but it's definitely a racing-based game. Sonic Rivals, it's in Yakuza. Is it in Yakuza? I don't think so. Unless I'm thinking of the name wrong. Let me look at it.
The strength to continue to endure these dark days.
No, it's called Sonic Rivals, yeah. It's on PSP. And it's a racing game. There is a Sonic game in Yakuza that's a fighting game. I don't know if it has the same name or if it has a slightly different name. But I think I know what you guys are thinking about, that it has like the real old school, I guess 1990s-ish graphics. But there's another one, Sonic Rivals 1 and 2 on PSP, that's racing. On foot.
A betrayal made flesh, and one I cannot brook.
I like how I didn't do another stream shout out because I didn't want to harass people, and XYZ still found us again. That's loyalty. Fuck. Okay, I dodged. Oh my god. Yeah, this definitely comes points where I think she's like done and I could have my opening, and then it ends up sometimes being the case and sometimes not being the case. I don't feel like this is as like straightforward as Souls games that I've played, where it's like, you know, when you have your opening. This is kind of like, nah, she's doing whatever the fuck she wants. Like right there, I would assume I have an opening, but in reality, I might not. Well, it was her transformation, so it's definitely not. What the fuck is she doing? I think I can afford to block a little bit more. Like, I'll take damage through the block, but at least it'll keep me a little bit more, I guess, calm, more focused. I don't have any more healing items. Shit, I was trying to use one. Here, Sonic Rumble, it's a multiplayer battle royale, sort of like Fall Guys, but with Sonic. Looks neat. Is it like super new? Did it just release or something? 'Cause I never heard of it, but it sounds like a good concept. Is it on PlayStation by any chance? Kind of like Fall Guys? Because I know in the library, the kids like playing Fall Guys. So maybe they'll like the Sonic Rumble if I can download that. They also play sometimes this free-to-play My Hero Battle Royale type game. And we've been trying to find free-to-play stuff. Alright, I think I'm gonna fight her like maybe 1 or 2 more times and then end it. Because I want to get back to playing my Pokemon. If I don't beat her, I don't care. And next time I stream, I'm definitely streaming Black Myth Wukong. I think I would have more fun with that than I am with this. Oh wait, I forgot I could summon a friend. There's like a summoning thing here. That might actually help me win. Can I not summon them? What the hell just happened? They were like, press X to summon. I pressed X. He did like a prayer or something, and then they just didn't appear. That's fucked up. That's real fucked up that they gave me all this hope. Let me see if it's because I have to use my lamp. It doesn't seem like the lamp makes a difference. Yeah, I don't know, man. That was kind of fucked up. Hasn't come out yet. When does it come out? There was a game that I want to play. I forgot which one. Oh, you know Little Nightmares 3? So I tried to look up again when it's coming out, and it said December 31st, 2025. I'm like, shit. And usually when it says that, I feel like that just means TBD.
We may walk it together and to strike down all those who would see our will defied. Even as our suffering continued, I asked.
Oh, did it summon the guy? Is that him over there? Yay. I will say though, I feel like... Oh god. I feel like he's taking damage kind of quickly. He seems like he'll die in 4 hits and he's already taken like 2 of them. And also, I don't feel like having him here is helping me. I feel like it's distracting me more and fucking me up more. That sucks. He's like really weak defense-wise. I'm not sure if he contributed much offense-wise either. Like, he's not really staggering her or anything. I feel like I did most of the damage while taking a lot of damage. I think he's dead. No, he's alive. What do these guys do? Okay, they charge forward, and then she's gonna do something else. I just don't know what. My friend is dead. Oh god. Oh no. Why? Stop complicating things. Oh god, what the fuck? I did not expect that because I'm so used to them putting the shooting the swords on the sides that I didn't think they'd shoot him in the freaking middle. Oh fuck! I didn't think she was gonna scoop me up either. Thought she was gonna do some other shit that she usually does. I'm so close to killing her, but I just don't have the confidence at the moment. Fucking hell. She got me? I'm alive. Oh fuck, I should have struck right before the swords came down. I think I would have had her. But I thought I was dead. Almost had her! I almost fucking had her! You think I could summon the guy again? Or do you think he's like permanently dead? I think if I summon the guy again and I try to focus more and not be as distracted but also reckless, then I'll have a shot. Because I wasted a lot of my healing, I feel like, in phase 1. And if I hadn't, I probably would have been okay.
Oh, holy Aureus, by your radiance, grant me the strength to continue to endure.
You know what I just noticed? I think I took damage, and then as I was attacking, I was healing. Like, you know how some games do that? I forgot which game specifically. But I think Bloodborne kind of does that. But I feel like this game was doing that just now. Could be wrong. But that's what it seemed like. I gotta save my guy. Alright, she's going into phase 2, which ironically, I feel safer in. Phase 1 seems a lot worse. Oh man. So what happens when I die? I still have my healing items. I think I have the opportunity to regain some health by attacking her. God damn it. Yeah, you do regain health by attacking. Sometimes, not always. Oh god. Oh man, I needed stamina. I could have did more. Oh shit. Alright, I got her. Okay, so one thing we learned is that sometimes you can regain health by attacking if the health bar shows like some white in it. But I also noticed that if you use your healing item, sometimes you'll get back that white bar, which means you haven't really healed. Like, you'll use your healing item, but you still have to attack to, like, actually heal. Which kind of sucks, right? Like, you figure if you use your healing item, you should just be healed and that's it. Is there gonna be a phase 3? Because that'll be pretty fucked up. Like, what is this? Maybe I purified her or something. Maybe she came back to her senses. Like, she seems pretty chill now. Alright, well, she's gone. I reclaimed my vigor, but I don't know if there's anything there, actually. Because I don't think I reclaimed it the other times. What the hell's happening here? I use my lamp and then... yoink it?
Brothers and sisters, you honor us and all who came before you with your sacrifices. While I wish they were unnecessary, my wishes will not ease your suffering, but I pray my sorcery does.
Okay, looks like I got some items. Don't necessarily know what they do, but I got items. I also don't really know how to open the gate. I think part of the problem might be that I'm in the realm of the dead. So I think I'm gonna go back to the rest statue, which might bring me back to the realm of the living. And then I'll investigate this area again before ending stream, because I kind of want to see what's beyond the gate to some extent. What's Warp to Vestige? Is that like a hub world? Because like I know Demon Souls has like a hub world of sorts. Seems like it'll just take me to different places I've been to. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back to anywhere I've been. I want to go forward. I hated those places where I was. I was lost. I was confused. I'm still lost and confused to some extent, but I was even worse earlier in the game. I think the side is where I go. It looks like. Right over here. Okay. Go back to the time trial challenges, like in Crash Racing.
Welcome, Dark Crusader.
Is this the hub? This is the guy that talked to me in the beginning of the game. He gave the main character some sort of... I don't know if I want to call it a sigil or what, but some sort of... Let's call it a blessing. I couldn't tell if it was an item or like a blessing. That I guess makes me the protagonist. That makes me powerful. That makes me the chosen one. Who's this guy?
That's it, isn't it?
The Lamp of Immortality and the genuine article.
Useless, empty. The one I saw that witless fool bumbling around with. I've learned a little since coming to Mornstead about that lamp and the awful mission to which it's attached. I hope you recognize that frightful burden for what it is. Truth. What's been done to you is downright cruel.
Okay, so he's just a dude for the moment. Not like a blacksmith or anything. I was kind of wondering if there's a blacksmith around.
Aureus is divine. And to think I raised my sword to you. When
Oh,
all along
this is her?
You were a divine
The girl I fought?
instrument sent by him to deliver my death and rebirth.
Oh, so she was reborn.
Forgive me, Lampbearer. I'm Pietà of the Hallowed Sentinels. And as Aureus sustains me, so too will I sustain you. Whether by making manifest your potential or through my healing blood, contained within the sanguinarics you carry. Should you find any saintly quintessences, bring them to me.
I don't know what a saintly quintessence is, but I'm guessing she'll help me get more potions or something.
And Adir's malignancy eradicated. Through whatever is to come, fellow chosen of Aureus, we stand together.
I don't know what she's talking about, but okay. At least she's friendly now. Watch over. There's a lot to explore here. Let me just talk to the main guy for now.
I had no doubt in my assessment of you as one. My name is Dunmire, and I am an exactor of the.
He's a Dark Crusader. He's part of Dark Reunion. Saru XYZ is Dark Reunion with a cowboy hat.
The duty of purging Mornstead of its Rogar blight and ensuring the ancient tyrant.
I feel like I've been streaming for 3 hours.
From his enduring.
Might not feel that way because the stream got broken up so many times, but pretty sure I started 3 hours ago. And you know it's unusual for me to hit 3 hours.
And given that lamp was intended for me, should his paladin fall. And yet,
Granted, I had a mission. I wanted to at least beat that first girl.
well, it seems I was.
And I accomplished my mission. But the scary thing about it being 3 hours already is that it's getting kind of late. And there's still things I want to do, but I also have to sleep soon because of work tomorrow. I'm like, shit. Like, ideally, I'll be going to sleep in an hour and a half. But I want to have, like, at least... It'd be nice if I had, like, a good... At least 2.5 hours to, like, not have to go to sleep. Which I could do, you know, it'd be fine. I would still have energy tomorrow, but I don't know. To be honest, I might push it. I might go for 7 hours sleep instead of 8 hours. And I'll be talking to Saru on the Discord, telling him about this crazy book that I got. Oh god, I was gonna tell fucking XYZ and Wiggles about the book that I got Saru. But knowing XYZ and Wiggles, I feel like they'd be like, no. I feel like they'd be like, why the fuck do you have that? I feel like lately they've been judgmental of my of my takes. I don't think they would approve.
Look at you, a Dark Crusader. Aren't you the multifaceted one? We tend to stay dead when we die. Aureus knows enough of us have done just that. Anyway, you don't see the blade. We set ourselves a task and we have to fit.
That's nice, but do none of these guys like fucking upgrade my weapons or anything?
You've got there is heresy, stranger. But then, seems it's getting strange. I hope for both our sakes.
You know what? Let me, before I end the stream, let me just fuck around a little bit and see like what I may have picked up. Like, this is a broken sword, so that's no good. Obviously, the sword I have is like the best thing at the moment. I don't know if you could upgrade swords. I'm pretty sure, hopefully there's a guy in here, right? In this hub. Got grenades, apparently. I probably could have used them on that chick, but I didn't. Didn't pick up any armor. Oh, I picked up some gloves, I guess. This one has more holy resistance. Maybe I should use that. Seems like the exact same thing, but with better resistances. Oh, but look at this. This one is weaker. Weaker physical. I ain't fucking with that then. Alright, well, I looked at that. Is this the, like, save statue? Oh, I could buy shit? I have to be online to buy shit? No, fuck that. Where's, like, my rest statue? Because I have to rest in order to save, right? I think that's how it usually goes with these games. You know what it is? I think you usually go to, like, quick game, right? And then when you go to quick game, it gives you the option to save. Are you sure you want to exit the game? I don't know. Can I save if I exit the game? thinking that's how it works. I don't really give a shit though, honestly. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out. It's been fun chatting. Glad I got to see Egrom earlier because it's been a while since I've talked to him, and I definitely was wondering recently how he's been doing. I'm glad Saru got to stop by and see Ujiu stream. I'm glad you guys got to see a new game. I'm curious, is this like a game that you guys would play? Personally, like, I'll definitely play it again sometime. I don't know if I'll play it on or off stream. I think I would prefer to play it on stream. I think I would be extra bored if I was playing it off stream. I think it has potential, but I don't know. It's not the most exciting. If I had to give it a score out of 10, I would say like 6.5. I felt like if I try to give it a 7, I'd be like a little bit generous. 6.5, like if this was a high school quiz, like you passed, but just barely. Gotta love the lamp. That's what's killing it for me. I don't really like the concept of switching realms, and I don't know. I just wish that the exploration was a little bit more simple. I'm not looking for confusion right now. But yeah, it was decent. It was decent. I'm glad that I at least tried it, because this is kind of what I was looking for in the sense of what's as close to like Dark Souls vibe specifically, like not Bloodborne or anything else. What's as close to a Dark Souls vibe as I can get while it's still being a new game. And I had that with this. Is it as good as Dark Souls? Probably not, but you know, it was something new. I like new experiences. But yeah, definitely next time I'm gonna try Wukong instead. Like, I'll take a break from this and try Wukong, because like I said, I've seen the movies, and I saw Sushi stream some of it, so I'm really excited about it, because I'm more familiar with it, and I also like the fact that it's like Chinese lore. I think that's really cool. So, yeah, Black Myth Wukong next time I do a stream. Wish you'd try Lies of P, but that's more Bloodborne apparently. I mean, Bloodborne was like my favorite Soulsborne type game. The only problem with Lies of P is that it like refuses to drop in price. Like, I'm pretty sure it's been out for at least a year, but I think it's still like at least 50, if not 60. Like, I thought by now it'd be like at least 40, hopefully lower, but that game refuses to drop, bro. But yeah, thanks for coming, guys. I will be talking to you guys in the Discord. I'd buy a physical, but no price drop. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I look at the physical prices, but it does not drop. I'm sure one day it will, hopefully, maybe, but now it is not the time. But yeah, take it easy, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for chilling. Till next time.